Hey, what's up, everybody, and welcome to episode 169 of the Unknown Games Podcast. I'm your host, Adrian, and join with me today is Alex. What's up, man? How's it going?
Shit, hold on. I can't. Where's the button?
Where's the button? Where's the button?
You never see it coming.
Very appropriate. Super appropriate for this episode. Ehe should be joining us later on if he gets back in time. If not, you'll have to hear from Ehe next week about some of this stuff because we have a ton of games to go through and almost three basically three personas. We'll just call them three personas. There's a lot of things happened over the course of the last time we podcasted. We had Summer Game Fest, and then we also had the Xbox Showcase and a couple other things in between there. We even had the Final Fantasy 16 pre-release demo release fan event thing that was pretty cool. I watched some of that today. So there's a lot of stuff to talk about, but as always, thanks for watching. Be sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and if you are listening on iTunes or any of those audio services, go ahead and leave a review. 5 stars. Okay, we'll take 3, no lower than 3, but 5.
I mean, 3. I mean, be honest with yourself now. If something's out of 5 stars max, you'll say you're shopping for a product or whatever, and someone leaves a 3-star review. Are you not immediately suspicious? You're like, what's wrong? What's wrong with this thing?
I mean, honestly, I only buy 4 and above.
Oh, really? All right.
Only by 4 and above, and even then, you know how you see how you see 4 and 4.5, and you go, I don't know, man. I mean, the 4 might be a little bit lower than the 4.5. Maybe it isn't as good.
Something's actually wrong with it.
Exactly. Yeah. You're right. Give us a 4 or more.
Yeah.
Yeah. We just want to be rated. Helps us get promoted in the rankings, I guess. I'm not really sure how it works, but I'm sure it factors into that.
Sure,
promotion.
yeah, maybe, yeah.
So, we're just gonna hop on into it. We're a show about games, and this is basically our E3 week. This is holiday.
Yeah,
this is
new E3. Yeah,
freaking crazy. So, we kind of discussed before the show like how we're gonna break this down because there's so many announcements. I guess we're gonna go by show. You want to go by show first, and then? Because we're not going to do all the games, just whatever.
So how do you want to do this? You want to just be like, boom, let's go out the gate. Like, what was the biggest thing that you're hyped about out of all the announcements that came out last week, or what?
Bro, everything was too good. I mean, for me personally, if we do that, I have to get my ducks in order because I can't remember. I do have a list of things already up, but shoot, do you want to just go by show?
Sure, I'll be honest with you. I'll be honest with you right now. I haven't watched a single minute of footage of these shows. I just wake up and I read the articles and I'm like, all right, I'm good. I got it.
You know what I have to say? So I watched all the shows. I watched the Day of the Devs, the Indie Direct stuff, the PC Gamer Showcase, the future stuff, Summer Game Fest, and the Microsoft Xbox Showcase. I watched all of them.
Sure.
And I gotta say, and the Devolver Digital. That was some crazy meta stuff that they had going on, but it was funny. It was short. It was very short, but there's a game in there that I think you would like from the people who did what's the thing with the guy in the bottle trying to go up a mountain?
The guy in the bottle? You mean getting over it? Getting over
yes, they have a new game that's coming, and I think you'll like that one. So yeah, let's just break it down. Let's just go from Summer Games Fest because that's pretty simple, and I think we can get some easy ducks out of it first, out the gate, really simply. Summer Games Fest, I mean, obviously, I think for both you and me, while Mortal Kombat 1 was definitely the biggest game that show in terms of like gameplay and people, honestly, Mortal Kombat 1 looks really good. I mean, it's solid. A lot of the cameo stuff we were talking about, it's like it's nice, man. It's really good. But I think the thing that got me was I was watching it with Ehe, and we were watching it. And we had talked about this, all three of us, on the show, like, okay, there's not going to be there might be a Final Fantasy VII trailer or something like that. There may or may not. But we got Ever Crisis first, right? In the show.
I feel like a lot of people, I think Ever Crisis kind of, just a lot of people forgot about it. Just because it's a mobile game, right? They're not a big console game. People might have discount. That's not the word. Discount. But
it's been a while since we kind of saw it for a little bit.
They like forgot about it, yeah. But it's pretty cool.
It's cool. I mean, we saw Sephiroth, and I'm like, what the heck, Sephiroth? It just took me off because I forgot that this game does have Sephiroth's backstory in it,
Where he's like, you
where
mean the
he's good,
backstory, like
where he's a
prior
good guy
to
prior to everything. Yeah, where he's an actual good hero soldier kid.
prior to Crisis Core, or
Prior
like,
to Crisis Core, yeah.
yeah,
Apparently that's a whole thing in there. And then we get to see like different suits or different armor, like freaking Cloud and I think Tifa. Maybe they're in their Advent Children armor or
yeah, that's
costumes
definitely the gotcha system at work.
at
I think
work.
that's, yeah.
Aerith is in a Genesis outfit.
I mean, it looks good.
It looks good though. I mean, like there's a lot of stuff about this that looks good. We see like how the story progression might kind of work a little bit here and there, but other than that, yeah, it's got Crisis Core in it. It also has the battle royale people. I was like, who are these random Joes? I had to go look online. It's like, oh, those are the people from the first Soldier. I was like, oh, okay, these Joe Smos, gotcha. So it's got, it's the compilation to an extent, of things in here. But they're now taking registrations for the beta for that. And of course, right after this, Jeff goes, oh, and speaking of Final Fantasy, he said something and like, oh yeah, we got another one, but he like teased everyone. And then sure enough, we got the Final Fantasy VII Rebirth trailer, which
Yeah, I guess cool. I'm not gonna like. I mean, what did you think of the trailer, the Rebirth trailer?
dude, I thought it was really nice. This is the last thing that they showed at the show. This was the
It was this is how they ended the show, right?
yeah, it was the and one more thing. And there's some crazy theories. I think more than ever, crazy theories going down on what on earth is going on in this game because we got Tifa, Barrett, Red 13, Aerith, everyone look like they dead straight up.
Well, I think
like,
that's
I mean, I don't think we're spoiling anything. If you haven't played it,
that's after I presume that was just after the boss fight, because if you listen to the radio chatter in the beginning of the trailer,
didn't
it's
they
like
just leave after the boss fight? Doesn't the game end with them just walking into the open, like right here, like when they're walking out,
So
right?
that's how the game ended from our perspective. But
right.
the trailer opened with it's like a news story, and it's like there was an explosion on the Midgar Expressway. I'm like, oh, that's where the final boss was. So like maybe what I assumed was like it seemed like we walked just left, but what might have actually happened was there was a boss fight. We were all unconscious. We had to recover for a bit, and then we left Midgar of our own.
Midgar after that. I mean, there's some crazy theories. I know Maximilian dude is thinking that this is the Final Fantasy VIII? We're getting Laguna is what he's calling it, Laguna something. That Zack story, like that actually is
Zack's like story? It's gonna be like a Laguna thing, or you flip between two different time periods, kind of thing.
Is the thing that could be happening, but in the Japanese trailer. So in the English one, Sephiroth is asking like, okay, well, who is Tifa then? Like, I killed her. He doesn't say the name. It's just Tifa's on the screen at that time,
Yeah, but, I noticed a lot of people were confused about that as well.
But the Japanese actually just says, the Japanese subtitles on that trailer just says, Tifa, I killed her. So who is she? I'm like, what the heck?
That's a weird thing. That's
so
like
it actually does. Yeah. It actually does say I killed Tifa. Like Sephiroth says, I killed Tifa in the Japanese trailer.
I didn't watch it in Japanese. Yeah,
I was just like, you got to be kidding me.
Wait, was it English voices with a Japanese sub? But did they ever release a trailer with Japanese voices?
Let me go check this out really quick because I believe, if I'm correct, there are no there's no Japanese voices. I think the Japanese voices weren't there. Maybe
they might be now. It makes sense that the trailer came out in English first because it was for an English event. But I don't know if Square today or yesterday or whatever went and did a proper Japanese version.
But I mean, overall, I mean, it was. I'm excited. I'm hype. I the combat system they showed off, the kind of like dual arts or dual tech. I don't know what it's called. They just showed off people doing like double team attacks. People doing team attacks, and I was like,
it's kind of like what happens in FF15, right? Did you play 15 or no?
I didn't play 15. No.
Oh, okay. You want to play 15?
No, I do want to play 15. I still need to buy it. So because like it reminded me of Kingdom Hearts, how you had the some of the team attacks in Kingdom Hearts as well. with Donald and Goofy and everyone, and I think they were called Trinity attacks or something.
Okay.
But
Okay.
I mean, it's just really cool that you'll be able to do those, and everyone's just on the field at one time. I enjoyed having everybody just like on the field, like okay, cool, like that's what's up. I mean, what did you think of the trailer?
It was good. It was like a solid 3 minutes. It was nice to see a confirmation of you will get Yuffie and you will get Red 13 in your party playable.
Yeah. Yep.
And I don't know. I was just like, yeah, it's FF7. It's nice to see like fields. I guess it's a really big stark difference from Midgar. So the first game is Midgar. Second game is like more open, presumably, at least the illusion of openness. We don't really know. So
I mean,
I don't know. Yeah, for me, it was just like, okay, good. We do get Yuffie. We do get Red 13. I was wondering if we're going to see Vincent in this game, or we're going to see it's going to be like the third game. Is when we'll see Vincent.
I feel like shouldn't the whole crew? So when do you get the airship? Right.
I believe it's
would be
pretty late in the game because they don't want to give you too much freedom early on,
right, because like we're riding chocobos is the extent.
But I don't know if you remember OG. Yeah, if you remember OG, you do get vehicles, right?
There's a sub too, right?
You get a submarine, you get like a 8-wheeled vehicle or something like that, and you do get chocobos, right? So you do get you do get like vehicles pretty much like really soon after you leave Midgar. But it's not until the game like really is in. It's like, all right, you're free to do whatever you want now. Like that's the airship like point of the game, and that's not until like near the end. That's how it happens for all Final Fantasies, really. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm kind of wondering if like so this game, I can't believe it's. I mean, we want to believe it's open world, but I don't know. I can't believe I want to say something akin to like FF. Well, I never played 15, but maybe 13. Like, how there was that actual open section?
Grand Pulse?
Yeah. That's just like, it was just really open. Because you see like some of the guided sections, the more linear sections in here. And I assume it's just, just bigger sections of the map put together, but gated at some point, like, okay.
It might be that, like big sandboxes. I think that's how 16 works, actually.
Okay, yeah, that's how 16, yeah.
But I mean, if you never played 15, but 15 is, I would say it's open. It's weird because you spend a lot of your time in the stupid car and you can also run around. And the sub quest in 15, it's like you'll go to like a restaurant, like a gas station essentially. And it's like, go do this thing. And you're like, I'm gonna open my big ass map. And you just like run. You just run. You're just running for a while. And then the game is broken up into, I don't want to spoil 15 for you if you haven't played 15, but the game is broken up into like 2 major sections, and it's like one big playground and then another big playground. And the story just unravels as you kind of go around to these like hotspots and you trigger story flags kind of thing. So,
okay.
It's kind of like Metal Gear Solid 5, which you've also never played. So
also, it seems like it's like I played all the way up to these, and it's like, oh man, why don't you just play, play those, you're not too far away from it. Honestly, there was something where we'll get to this later on about Persona, but at this point, I think Persona 5 may have more. It's not more games than Kingdom Hearts or anything, but I don't know you got to go through a lot of games to get that story.
Oh, for P5?
Yeah.
For the whole Persona?
The whole experience, man. You might as well just play Kingdom Hearts at that point.
the thing... I mean, do you want to talk about Persona or like...
Let's say Persona for last, because there's like 3... They got 3 games on that one. But just let me know if you want to talk about any of these games I'm about to list right now. There's definitely Sonic Superstars.
Cool.
Was good.
I mean, yeah, that's it. Nice. Looks good.
Okay, looks good. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't expecting this. This was a surprise. It's basically Sonic Mania 2, but not Sonic Mania 2.
It's kind of direction that Sonic 4 took, where it was 2D but 3D.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it looks good. That's all I can say about it. It looks good. I'm not gonna shit on it. It looks fine. Yeah, it just looks like a Sonic game. It looks good.
It looks like a Sonic. Well, there's multiplayer in it. I mean, that's cool, right?
Well, I hope it's gonna be like not. I don't want it to be like what's that Mario game? Like Mario.
Oh, what is it? Mario. I know what you're talking about.
where you could like it's multiplayer, but you can like hit each other.
Hit each other. It's
yeah,
on the. It was on the Wii, right?
it was on
And
the
they had
Wii.
like, the
Yeah,
Wii U.
yeah,
Yeah, Super Mario
yeah.
Brothers Wii U or whatever. And there's like, yeah, it's just like nice little. It got a really good reaction. People were really.
It looks
hyped
like you
about it.
wall run in this.
I think you
can like run up a wall. Yeah, but not like at will. It's part of the level. Like when you hit a loop to loop, you just do the loop to loop. You have no choice but to do it. So I think the wall run is the same thing. It just like looks cool.
Yeah. And this is 4 players. Yeah, up to 4 players. So
yeah.
And you got new abilities. I don't know. Sonic apparently can go up a waterfall, but it seems cool. Harkens back to some of the older games in here and everything. So
yeah, I mean, when I saw the art style, I was like, oh, it's kind of like Sonic 4, which is, yeah, it was like 3D but 2D. Personally, me, I think I really like the Mania look, the Sonic 3 era, kind of look. But I can understand why they wouldn't want to like depend on that or milk it too much or whatever. And ultimately, as a creative team, if they want to try something new, then they're going to try something new. And gameplay wise, I think it looks okay. We'll see when it comes out. I'll probably play it.
Yeah. I might actually end up getting it too. Baldur's Gate 3 was there. Spider-Man 2 got a release date of October 20th, which was kind of funny. It's like, hey, you could have did that on your own showcase, but Jeff had it for him. Lies of P got a demo, so if you haven't gone out and just
that's that gritty Pinocchio game, right?
Yeah. It's basically, I mean, they admitted that it's essentially like Bloodborne, heavily Bloodborne inspired, and
Pinocchio.
Dude, when you play it though, you just feel like you're playing Bloodborne. Just in 60 FPS.
Yeah, I mean, I can just yeah.
just,
so like the superior
date,
Bloodborne. Am I right? Shots fired. Yeah. So.
But yeah, that demo is out and it's pretty solid. It's around a 3-hour demo from what I heard. I've only played like maybe the first 20 minutes or so of it, the first boss fight.
Oh, it's on PC, the demo, I mean? Or?
Yeah, it's on PC, it's on PS5, PC, and I don't know if it's on Xbox.
Who knows? But yeah,
I
mean, it looks pretty good. Who's making this one again? The team behind this?
This is actually being published by NeoWiz. Looks like Round 8 is I want to say another publisher or something, but no. Yeah. NOUGH.
Oh, look at that list.
Look
at the list of platforms, man. I love how Game Pass is listed as its own platform, but okay.
Game Pass is eating good off.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it right now. Like Game Pass is getting too good.
It's too good.
Yeah,
it's getting kind of crazy again.
I know. Yeah.
I think we talked about the Sandland stuff. I'm not sure. Alan Wake 2 had a gameplay that was there. John Carpenter's Toxic Commando, I think if you're playing with friends might be, honestly, I thought that was one of the funner games of the show, similar to a Left 4 Dead, but pretty crazy, very much vehicle inspired. I don't know if you saw the trailer for it, but it's a lot of vehicle combat and
vehicular combat.
Vehicular, yeah. Twisted Metal, we'll skip that. Fortnite, we'll skip that. And then it was just Final Fantasy. That was it. That was the show.
That was Summer Game Fest, yeah.
That was Summer Game
How would you rate it? Give me a letter grade.
Honestly, I gotta say this was an A.
Oh, really? Okay.
It went by really quickly. The pacing. I forgot the Prince of Persia game, the 2D Prince of Persia platformer.
Right.
That junk looked fire. I'm getting that. That was amazing looking. I think everything that they showed, this was the first time that we kind of start to see like, okay, what's coming in the last half of 2023. And and some of these announcements were like straight up like, these are some new games. We've never seen them. But I think in terms of what had the most new games, that was the Microsoft conference event.
Yes, I agree. Showcase. I have to agree with you there, yeah.
That thing, I'm just going to run down the list really quick, and then we'll just hit up where you want to start. So Fable finally shown there.
Yeah.
Fable was there, and a lot of this is from their first-party studios. South of Midnight, Star Wars Outlaws from Ubisoft, 33 Immortals from the Spiritfarer team, Payday 3. Some people were joking the fact that Sony had their live service game that what was it? Something they had something, but it wasn't Payday 3. Just wannabe. Persona 3 Reloaded. Avowed finally showed up. Sea of Thieves, The Legend of Monkey Island, which is a really cool collaboration. Just it fits perfectly. Microsoft Flight Simulator has the Dune ship in it. The dragonfly ships in Dune, the movie. Well, anyways, that's in there. It's pretty crazy. The Dune expansion. Senua's Saga Hellblade 2 had a really in-depth thing. Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, aka Yakuza 8, or sorry, Like a Dragon 8.
Yeah, like a Dragon 8, yeah.
Dude, that had no clue.
I like, why is it not numbered? Oh, because Infinite Sideways is 8? Is that what it means?
So this, I don't know if you saw the trailer for this, but
I actually didn't see the trailer, no, but yeah. I
So
was like, is it not?
A lot of this show was kind of like, what exactly, what are we about to watch? Because they didn't announce any titles before, in terms of none of these games start out with, this is the game name.
Yeah, I'm kind of like that though. I like that though. It gives you a bit of a surprise. You know what I mean?
But this one took the cake because it seemed like when I was watching, I was like, wait, what? Is this a spinoff? You see him get up on the beach, you're like, just, huh? Is Mug a spinoff game? And because it doesn't have a number in it. That's what confused everyone for a little bit.
There's no number, but now that I look at the logo, if you take 8 Infinite Sideways, it looks like an infinite sign.
It's an infinite sign. But he just, our boy Ichiban wakes up on a beach nude in America.
I actually didn't play 7, so I don't know.
I don't know what happened.
Yeah, maybe this makes sense, but
he's just like, what?
I haven't finished
happening?
7 yet, so I don't know. This could be directly right after the end of 7. I don't know.
It was crazy. And I forgot to mention that Summer Game Fest actually had The Man with No Face. It had the trailer for that. So if you like your Yakuza
what's the official English name? Is it
for this one or for
for the Gaiden?
Oh, for the Gaiden.
Is it Man Who Erased His Name? I thought that was the.
Is it or The Man with No Name? Let me. I'll
the Man Who Erased His Name, I think, is the guide. This is the name for Gaiden.
This trailer is literally just Ichiban just literally walking around
being naked,
being naked, and everyone pointing out that he's naked, and then taking a whole entire, how long did it take? 2 minutes for him to realize he was naked.
Yeah, I would notice almost immediately.
I feel like you just know.
You
like
would know, yeah.
You would know. You would feel the breeze.
Yeah, exactly.
You would feel something. It wasn't the same.
Yeah.
But it says early 2024.
Which is same fucking window as FF7. Perfect. Oh, and Persona. Oh my fucking god.
You know the thing we didn't mention about FF7, and everyone's gonna be like, you know what? How could you not mention that it was on 2? It's on 2 disc.
Oh, it's on 2 disc. Yeah.
In the year of 2024.
That makes sense. So I gotta say that does make sense. Now that I think about it, because FF7 was on 2 discs, and the PS5 and the PS4 are both using Blu-rays. There's no magic, like the PS5 isn't using like a mega Blu-ray or anything like that, or a different optical medium. So that makes sense, I guess. They probably just are using so much data, yeah.
Just to store it up, install it.
I prefer that though, honestly, because like, what are the options? The option is like what other games are doing, where you put 1 disc in and it's like downloading 100 gigs. Do you know what I mean?
Can you install straight from the disc on PlayStation? Is that how it works? I guess it would.
That is how it works. Yeah. That is how it works.
I haven't done it in so long. I have not put a disc in my PlayStation.
It just does it. Like that's what FF7 did. You put the disc in, then you can't play it for a while. Yeah.
Okay. Capcom came out with a new IP, Kunitsugami, Path of the Goddess, and this was some freaky.
Where's Pragmata?
Pragmata got canceled. Let's just say that mug got canceled at this.
No, it's not canceled.
At this point, when a no-name game comes out with actual gameplay, making you go, is this Onimusha? Is this Devil May Cry?
Pragmata, no sign of Pragmata.
Pragmata has no gameplay, no nothing. I mean, this was a game. I'm just gonna skip over to it because I don't think we've seen Capcom do something like this in a while. Just something really experimental.
What was the last wacky Capcom game that came out?
because we have to skip over a bunch of Resident Evils.
Dead Rising. I don't know.
Dead Rising. Yeah, I mean, it probably would have been that era, like Dead Rising,
Like
Okami,
the early, like the 360 kind of PS2 Capcom era. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like God Hand was kind of weird, right?
Yeah. Basically, what Platinum was making, God Hand, Okami, and what was the third game in that? There was Beautiful Joe.
That was Capcom.
The last
Yeah.
One. Yeah.
Yeah. I miss old Capcom actually. I mean, they're doing well. Obviously, Capcom was doing extremely well. Street Fighter, Resident Evil, and I'm sure there's something else that I'm not thinking. Oh, Monster Hunter.
Monster Hunter. Yeah. Monster Hunter. They have three pillars that are doing them wonderfully. And Street Fighter 6 is going really well for them too.
But I miss wacky Capcom actually. So.
Yeah, so this is definitely some kind of weird yokai inspired game where you are hacking slashing and there's a summoner priest of some sort that's singing. I mean, I have no earthly clue, but it's a game. Looks pretty cool.
I wonder how long this has been in development, because this is honestly, to me, this is a surprise. So I haven't
I
didn't see this coming.
Yeah, no one did.
Well, you know what? I take that back a little bit. I think Capcom is still being a little wacky because we still have Exo Primal that's coming out in like a month or something like that.
We do, with Robot Ryu.
Yeah, so they're not completely, what's the word? Just being solely focused on their three money makers. I feel like Square should be actually a little guilty of just focusing on money makers, right?
Square is definitely. They're a weird mix, right?
No, I'm sorry, I'm not being fair to Square either, because they did put out Triangle Strategy, which is a new IP as well. So.
Square put out like 20 games.
And Harvestella as well. That was a new game, yeah.
What was the other game? Not the Diofield
Chronicles. Yes, that's right. Yeah, Diofield Chronicles, Harvestella, Triangle Strategy. They have been putting out a bunch of new IPs.
We can't forget Forspoken.
No, I forgot. I forgot about Forspoken.
Forza Motorsport, of course. Overwatch 2 Invasion was really strange on this list because they had just talked about the single player content getting axed, and this is a whole trailer about single player content.
Yeah, I know. Fuck Blizzard, am I right?
Persona 5 Tactica. Starfield. There was something after that. If anyone wants to watch it, you can watch it. Jusant. Still Wakes the Deep, which was this kind of horror-like game on an oil rig, I guess. Dragons of Hinterberg, Cyberpunk 2077 for Phantom Liberty got a release date, or September 26th.
Yes.
Seems like it may, or I mean, you played Cyberpunk.
Yeah, we should talk about sort of like a little bit actually, towards the end or whatever. But like, we can talk about it now. But
okay, I mean, you want to
finish your list?
Just finish the list. Okay, we'll finish the list right here. Cities Skylines 2. The biggest thing is they added a grid. You can put a grid down. Metaphor, okay, what the heck? Fudge. ReFantazio. Darn it. Towerborn and Clockwork Revolution. Those were the games. Those were all the things, and those are practically every game is either slightly known to an extent or just completely just a new thing, just something new. If this was if Summer Game Fest was an A for me, this junk was an S. Even though it's not stuff that I'm gonna be real with you, I'm not interested in half of these games to that extent, but I know there's an audience, and I know that some of this stuff, it's just really good. Like Microsoft Flight Simulator.
It's not for me, but I can understand why people love that.
Sea of Thieves, Monkey Island, Avowed. I'm not into like Skyrim type stuff. That's what essentially this is. The Fable trailer was kind of for me. Payday 3, I'm not into that stuff, but what they showed, everything just looked really good and it flowed really well for an hour. I think they had a lot of highs and it was great. So where do you want to start at?
I'll talk about Cyberpunk for a little bit. So it's good that we got the release date for the DLC. To be honest, though, I don't know. I mean, the DLC is it seems like it's so meaty that I think more than downloadable content, it might be a little bit fair to push this a little bit closer to expansion, because not only does it come with like more story. I don't know if you've heard about the changes that are coming with the game as well. Have you heard or no?
No, I heard another podcast that along with this, they're going to be updating a lot of stuff in the base game itself.
In the base game, yeah.
Some people are like, I'm just glad the base game is getting another major update.
So you haven't played Cyberpunk yet, right?
Yeah, I do own it.
I would not touch it. Don't touch it until this comes out, because the changes that are coming to the base game are so substantial that you're not gonna want to. I think you would feel cheated if you, for example, you played Cyberpunk this summer, and then the changes happened. You would probably be like, that is a much better game. Like, why did I not play that? So I read it this morning. I was kind of half asleep. I was in bed, but like basically they're making it so the police in the game are I don't know, like I guess they're closer to what you might expect from a GTA game, where there's increasing levels of wanted, let's call it.
Okay.
In Cyberpunk as it is right now, you do a bad thing, police show up, but they don't fucking chase you, man. You just kind of leave the area and they'll just like, all right, I didn't see anything. And I know a lot of people were a little disappointed about that. They were expecting GTA basically, where police would be a little more aggressive and smart, and you would have increasing levels of wantedness. So that's going to be in there. Changes with vehicles, I believe you can get vehicles that have weapons I mounted on them, something like that. They're doing a completely big revamp of the skill tree, and they're adding another branch to the skill tree. I believe instead of the skills being more like passive boosts, I think they're a little more tactical, active based. And in the game, like as is right now, you can get upgrades to your body, right?
Okay.
But I think now in the update, the big update, there will be a limit to how many you can put on your body, and it'll change like your character. And I think something about like, I don't know if you played Deus Ex at all, like the new ones, I mean.
Okay.
But in the second one, there was a feature called overclocking, and you could like overclock your abilities to add like more kind of thing. You couldn't do it too much, or you had detrimental effects. It'd be kind of like that.
Okay.
And one more thing that I am really happy about, and I mean, it's previously, like a lot of RPGs, your clothing changes your stats. But if you do that, if you min-max your stats, you look like an idiot because you're wearing like the dumbest clothes ever, and it doesn't even look good. They don't match. They're making it so your clothes are finally separated from your actual armor.
Really?
And I'm like,
it's
a small change, but I really like that.
That's a good change in the sense that I remember when before the game came out, that was one of the biggest things that they took you through the closet. Like, hey, you know, you go through the closet, what you wear kind of matters, but you keep.
They
style,
even say
like,
the story is like,
know?
yeah, your style matters in fucking Night City, and then you're like, I got it, and then you just like you're just putting on the best stats, and now you look so dumb. You look so dumb. You're wearing like a really bad hat and like a puffy vest, but like shorts and. It's so ridiculous.
So
like,
if anything,
I'm glad.
Yeah, I mean, I'll hold off on playing it.
Yeah, I would strongly urge you to play the game, but don't do it now, especially now that they've already announced like all these changes. So, in the meantime, you can play. I don't know, man. Whatever you want.
There's
Blue Protocol.
So many games. Yeah, Blue Protocol. It's out. It's out. Everybody, just letting y'all know.
It's out in 2 days. It's out in 2 days.
Japan. Oh, is it not out now?
No, it's on Wednesday, man. Wednesday. Yeah,
okay.
Well, you can pre-install it though. I already installed it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's gonna be $30, and that's coming out for everything current gen. Doesn't
I don't know
Xbox
what
Series X and PC.
I think they changed the recommended specs for PC.
Oh, okay.
With the upcoming changes, I think they might have made it so it's like, please don't attempt to play this with a bad console or with a bad PC. I mean,
just don't get trapped like the last game.
Don't like.
I will say this is the first time in a while Nick Cage was at Summer Game Fest for his Dead by Daylight promotion, which he did a fun. It was a fun little 5-minute thing about Dead by Daylight and him talking on stage and stuff with Jeff. And then Keanu Reeves was doing this for Microsoft or for Cyberpunk. I was like, yeah, there we go. Craziness. Where you want to go to next? Drive.
What else came out? What was the big deal?
You have 3 Persona games. Well,
what was the third one?
Two Personas and one brand new IP from the Persona people, which I assume is why there is no Persona 6 that we know of.
I mean, they're probably working on it, obviously. Maybe they're not working on it. Maybe they're trying to give us.
They said.
Are you talking about what is this game? Metaphor?
So Meta for ReFantazio was this. What was it actually called before this? I had to look it up. it was technically
this
announced.
game. Oh,
Yeah.
this game. They actually like said they were working on this a
A
while ago.
while ago. Yeah. It's
Yeah,
probably on one
yeah,
of our podcasts from way back, but
yeah.
um it's got a lot of the talent, like the head talent from the Persona series
Oh, wow.
working on it. So I'm
Yeah.
actually curious, like the musician, the character designer, and the director, they're all like the Persona people. So I don't like from 3, 4, and 5. Like I don't know. Is there a Persona 6 being worked on actively?
Probably they have some groundwork laid down, but I don't know. Maybe they could be. Maybe there's a reason why we have another P5 game, and maybe P3 is probably meant to satisfy a lot of fan demand, but maybe it's also to buy time. I don't really know.
Yeah, I mean,
But I'm sure they will make a P6. They'd be fool not to.
Yeah. And the thing with this game is, at first I thought it was SMT 6 or something. And just from the way that it's looking thematically and everything, it's very much like a SMT looking type style game. But it has the social links of a Persona, is what they're saying. And yeah, I mean, it's a brand new IP from them, and it's if you were a JRPG fan, and this is probably it might come to Game Pass.
I think this is definitely something that you're going to be like looking forward to.
You're going to be looking forward to this
if you're a JRPG fan. I'm looking at this battle system, or at least in the trailer. I'm trying to figure out what the battle system is. It looks like it's turn-based, not tactics-based. Right? Like there's no grid, right? There's no battle grid.
Yeah, there's no grid. Hold on, let me see if I can just freeze.
I think it is turn-based. So fascinating. Yeah, I knew they were working on a game similar to this, but I didn't. Well, I mean, I knew they were working on a game. I just didn't think it would be this. Yeah, I'm looking at the battle system now. It looks kind of like Persona. Yeah,
Persona, SMT.
Yeah, well, SMT for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely like a mashup of both of them. There's not. I mean, there's not enough info about this out yet, but it's coming in 2024. I mean,
so I need to like quit my job. I think I just like.
Do you want to just stream full time?
I would actually. It's fair. Like to be honest, I don't know if I could. I'd probably get so tired. I'd rather just like. I'd probably stream like 3-4 days a week.
I mean, bro,
and the rest of it is crazy. Eating pizza. But yeah, but no, this looks good. Yeah, exciting. That looks good. I'm looking forward. I will look forward to it. I mean, now. I'm sure it'll be a good game. I'm intrigued. I'll pick it up on launch. So it's going to be Xbox and PC, right?
Xbox and PC at least right now. It could always come to PlayStation, but I think Xbox might have maybe they sealed this up. Maybe they did. Who knows? Maybe they actually sealed it up.
Maybe they stole it. I don't know. If they did, then I'm not mad because I
good on them.
I play on PC. I play on PC, so I don't really care. But yeah, no. No, let's talk about the other Persona games, I guess. So P5T, we were talking about a couple weeks ago when the URL kind of leaked out, right? There's rumors of a P5T. And we even took bets, like what does the T stand for? And I guessed tactics.
You guessed right.
And I was right, yeah.
You were very much correct. You're going to have to fill us in on the story about this one.
I don't know what the story is. I saw the trailer. So it seems like it's in line with the Q games that are on
right?
That are on 3DS. So the art style looks all like Q, and Q is kind of weird where they get what's the word? They kind of get like isekai'd a little bit, I guess. Like they get it takes place in the middle of their story. Like in P5, it's like all the Persona games, they take place during the course of the school year, right?
Okay.
But the Q games, what they do, because the Q games feature the protagonists from 3, 4, and 5, but they're in different timelines. Like their times aren't the same. So P3 takes place in the year 2009 or something like that, right?
Right.
With P4 and P5 coming after. But in order to make that story work, they kind of get isekai'd into like a singular time void, I guess. And then they do their thing and they get returned to their own time where they finish their own respective stories. This kind of looks like that again.
Okay.
So I don't think this takes place. It could take place after Strikers, right? Could take place after Strikers. But
that's the craziest thing. I mean, it's the fact that it could take place after Strikers. the fact that you may have to play. I mean, all of this is additive story. I think I should rephrase this. Like
you could probably
you
play
can
if
get-
you've never played Persona before and you're like, I like tactics, I want to check it out. You can probably play it and you'll get a pretty self-contained story. You obviously will miss out on why these guys are really good friends, kind of thing. But I wouldn't let that stop you. If you want to play this game, go ahead and play it.
It is on Game Pass as well.
That's a big deal to me. That's a big deal, yeah.
This is November 17th this year, 2023.
Yeah.
So coming out soon. And like I said, it's on Game Pass. So you literally can just, heck, even I can try it if I want to.
Yeah.
But it looks good. I mean, honestly, I don't think the thing with Persona games is I don't think there's one that just you look at and you go, it missed the mark, or like, it's okay, you know.
If there's anything that people would say missed the mark, maybe the dancing games, I guess. But
dancing,
maybe Q actually. Maybe people don't like Q, so I mean that's fair. It's not the same as the other Persona games, like in terms of battle system. So
yeah. And then there was Persona 3 Reloaded in the Unreal Engine.
So I think the big Reload came. It was leaked actually, right? It was rumored for a while.
Yeah, on on their Instagram or something like a.
Oh well, no,
I
mean like months ago.
Oh, okay. But yeah.
So there was it was the Sega. It was like a Sega sizzle reel, right? That was actually leaked like a while ago. We didn't really pay too much attention, I think, at the time. But like what people really. Like what made people really think that a P3 remake was coming was the fact that other games in that sizzle reel had already either come out or had been announced and indeed were real. So Sonic Frontiers was one of those games. Sonic Frontiers came out. It was a real game. So there was a little bit of Yukari in an art style that's not a PS2, right? Okay. Or P3P kind of Yukari. Yeah. So people are like, are they working on Persona 3 remake? Is this real? And then later on, a couple months ago, they were, what evidence? I think just a sizzle reel was like the one thing that people were kind of leaning on. But a couple weeks ago, there was p3re.jp that got registered as a domain. So that really lent more credibility to that rumor. But then the question was like, what does RE stand for? I'm like what is RE? Is like Royal Extended or something like that, because there was P5R, right?
Right.
And so when the trailers for P5T and P5RE got leaked 3 days before
it was like 2 or 3 days before the actual
the Xbox announcement, and I was like, there it is. That's fucking it. Yeah, I woke up and I looked at the trailer in the morning, and I was like, this looks pretty good. Looks good. It looks like P3, and I'm excited to play it. But I have some mixed feelings about the remake.
I mean, you can probably go into it. So we did question about this before in terms of, was it going to have the Fez content, or was it going to have some of this stuff? And it was kind of like up there, like who knows if it does or doesn't. But they've confirmed, or at least it's been confirmed, that none of that extra stuff is even, this is just base.
When they say it's not included, I hope they only mean the epilogue, because Fez added, and P3P also, or not Fez, but more so P3P, added a lot of quality of life changes. Like, for example, I don't know if people might not know this, but in P3, you couldn't control your party. You could not. Yeah, you couldn't control them. You could suggest actions that they take, like heal me kind of thing. But it wasn't until P3P that you could control your party.
I mean, I'd assume that has to be the case, that it's not going back that far, but in terms of just the content for the story and the characters, I assume that's just where they might be drawing the line.
And like they said, there's no female protagonist, which is like, all right, that's fine. That means the male protagonist is the canon protagonist, so that's whatever. But Fez added also a couple. They also added personas. They added social links. They added some stuff outside of the actual epilogue. So when they say no Fez content, I hope they just only mean no epilogue, which is a bummer. To be fair, it's kind of sad that it's not going to be there, but I still want the other stuff, you know.
Yeah, so it's so what at least there's an interview with IGN that they're saying, and I need to figure out who was saying this really quickly. The producer. Okay, so the producer did confirm this, saying, "I'd like to mention that since the basic concept of Persona 3 remake was, let me put my, I don't want to be on the screen. Let's see here. Yeah, was to remake Persona 3. We don't have Fez and portable contents included. We really, we wanted to really genuinely work on recreating the Persona 3 experience."
I think, and I hope it's just a bad answer or a bad translation, but I hope that just means no female protagonist, no epilogue. Because, you know, at least keep in the extra social links and the extra personas that they were added in.
Which is, I mean, also things that people are just, you know, commonly used to.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
But yeah, P3 Reload, it's real, and that's cool. No, there was also I can't remember what it was, but there was more rumors. Rumors about a remake kind of started when P5 came out, I believe. Someone like dumped they did like data mine P5, and they found a 3D recreation of the Iwatodai dorm in the game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and people were like, "Oh, that mean they're working on P3?" And then people were like, "Yeah, they are." Others were like, "No, they were probably just like testing. They were probably just testing it. They were probably just it was just in there because they were fucking around.
They're just messing around, just like, hey,
yeah,
you know."
But so that's when rumors kind of started.
Okay.
I feel, yeah, I don't know how I feel. Maybe I'm just like a jaded adult, but like when I saw the trailer, I was like, there it is. I wasn't like, oh shit.
I mean, it's one of those things. It's the same as like FF7 Rebirth, right? Or maybe a little bit less to an extent of Rebirth. Like when I saw it, I was like, oh, this is awesome. It's here. And some, you know, I watched some other streamers are like, holy crap, you know, this was like Christmas. You know, for me, I'm like, okay, it's here. I'm glad to see it again. You know, you know, it's like an old memory that you're reunited with in a way, you know?
Yeah, I think this is a big deal for a lot of people who like never played P3. Like they started with P5.
Yeah.
And I know P3P came out on Steam and
that's the
Switch.
That's the only thing that kind of confuses me a little bit. Like why
did they put P3P
why did
out?
Why? Yeah, I'm like, I know it's kind of a stopgap in between this, but I mean, why not just wait another year and just let this?
Because it comes out next year. Yeah, it comes out really soon,
it comes out sometime
right?
next year.
Really soon.
So I don't know. It just feels a little weird to me, but I guess if you want to play them all, you can now.
Yeah, I'm glad I bought P3P. Right? I'm a Persona fan, so I bought it. I'm actually glad that I didn't play very far because I would be a little upset if I beat P3 and then I was like, all right, and then the remake, I'm like, oh, I don't want to do it again. What the fuck? So I'm glad that I kind of bought it. Didn't play very far. I'm just gonna hold off. Wait, I'm gonna enjoy the remake. I will buy the remake. I will play it. I will do my best to finish it. I don't know, like. I love P3. It was my first Persona game, and at the time, I was super into the game. It was very different from all the other RPGs that were out at the time. The social link system was super amazing. The story to me was really unique for other games. So I was hooked on it. And what's up, yo?
All right, and what are we talking about?
Yo, we're talking about P3 Reload.
Ehe's in the building, everyone. We're talking about Persona 3 Reload.
Have we talked about how disappointing Summer Game Fest is? Xbox Showcase is so much better. Jeff Keighley is a fraud. Jeff Keighley is a fraud. He will fall, and he will not host another Summer Game Fest. I hate Jeff Keighley. Fuck Jeff Keighley.
Wait. Hold up. Ehe coming in here spouting some crazy nonsense.
Some super hot takes.
Here. You saying we can't get hype over Final Fantasy VII Rebirth and Ever Crisis? That junk had us hype, man. We were good. Look, just because we ain't got 4 different Japanese games.
If a show consists of a European white man on the stage for 15 minutes every time, I won't get hype for that.
Wait, who was the European?
Jeff Keighley need to stop doing that shit.
What are you talking about? It's 2 different shows, all right. Sony barely had people on the stage. Look. All I'm saying is, I agree with you. We talked about this before. Me and
the Xbox Showcase format is so much better.
Yeah, I agree with you there.
it depends on what you're going for, right? This format has been done before, and some people have been
just hit me with trailers. I kind of like that.
Some people
though.
like to hit me with trailers.
It's the Nintendo Direct kind of approach, right?
It's the Direct, but it has it in the name, right? Like I don't know. I kind of like showcase, and one's like a Jeff. That's just what Jeff does. He's got an audience.
Yeah,
there.
It sucked.
Because I want to say the year before that, or the first year or so, it was just all trailers. If you look at some of the Game Awards stuff, if you just take some stuff, it was all just trailers.
Did they? Maybe they have to start talking more because they have like sponsors. Did they do any sponsor segments or whatever?
So the sponsor segments were actually a lot better this year because there were fewer. I think there was there were two. There were like two ahead. Like we didn't even know we went into them until we went into them. They were pretty much over. The time this year was a little whack. I think that's the thing that got you ahead. The time was whack for us because
it was boring. It was a boring show. I'm not gonna lie. Even if I was like awake,
you were half asleep, bro.
It was boring though.
I fell asleep. It was 4 a.m.
I am not interested in like 80% of the game showing.
So I'm gonna read down. I'm gonna read down this list. You interested in Fable?
Yeah.
Interested in South and Midnight?
What is that?
Star Wars Outlaws? I'm going, bro.
Yeah, I'm actually interested in Star Wars because it's not about Jedi.
This one didn't have any gameplay. So some people got onto them. They're like, man, no gameplay here. 33 Immortals. I mean, like, this was the show for me that I found like, and I told this to Alex, like, most of the games here I wouldn't get hyped for, but I can see other people getting hyped for them.
Yeah,
I think that's the difference. Whereas like Summer Game Fest, if it was a miss, it was just like a miss. Like Call of Duty showed.
Yeah,
I'm good.
Why did they show Call of Duty? Like, come on.
And I don't know if Xbox had theirs, which was Payday 3, but I think Payday 3 has a huge audience.
I mean, Payday 3 is good. Payday is good. No, I'm not gonna hate on that.
And it's Payday 3.
Probably like the only miss from the Xbox shit was the Overwatch. Because
the Overwatch was weird.
Why would you show Overwatch? Everybody hate that shit. Well, that's crazy.
I mean, it's not the fact that everyone hates it. It's the fact that the single player stuff was
the PvE stuff. The hype is down.
No. The single player stuff. Remember, like, was it 2 weeks ago? They said we canceled.
It was canceled. Yeah.
This entire trailer was a whole entire trailer about single player content, co-op events and stuff, and you're just like, I thought you canceled. Like, what do you?
Well, they
canceled.
No,
it's like they canceled the original idea. They canceled the original. This is like a different one now.
It's
one of those co-op mission they always does.
But it's still the fact that
it's single player.
I think people are made because the PvE the original PvE stuff was cut down. Because people were hyped about the the branching skill tree and leveling up your own hero, that stuff. People were hyped for that.
I thought that's I saw a little bit of it in there. That's what confused me. There's still like a little bit of it in there potentially.
They probably
for those co-op
some heroes in the story mode, but there's no more. They straight up.
Oh yeah, that mode is dead. The PvP, the PvE, the original origin, of what Overwatch 2 was supposed to be in terms of like, hey, buy this. It was just a very single, like story-based trailer. There we go. It was a story-based trailer for what they had originally said. Hey, we basically cut the story-based mode out. I guess
they also show like the new support hero at the end.
At the very end, right?
And that's it. Yeah.
Yeah. It was a weird thing, but it's there. Hey, they might own it. They'll probably own it in a little bit, so they'll show it every time they can.
Oh yeah, Xbox Showcase. If I didn't know the Persona 5T and Persona 3 remake was
leaked
like a few days ago, I probably would have. I would have probably like. I would be genuinely surprised, or I would be genuinely like, happy for it.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah,
like, it's literally just a confirmation. Oh yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I know what you mean. Yeah, I don't know if you guys saw the. I think Xbox. It was Game Pass PC, not like normal Game Pass, but Game Pass PC, like their Twitter, they were kind of like retweeting the event, and like for the Persona stuff, they're like, just in case you missed it the first time, here it is. Like, so
So it is the third time.
The third time. I mean, I think this is. I mean, Sega Atlas has been probably their biggest supporter in terms of the Japanese market.
I'm actually really to be honestly a little bit. I can understand P5T because it looks like a little bit of like a side kind of game.
I am way more hyped for that game than
for T
remake. No, than 3 remake. Yeah.
But I'm a little bit surprised that Xbox got to announce P3 remake.
Yeah,
honestly,
I'm surprised too.
I thought it would have been like a Sony thing.
I feel like Sony probably would try to get the dibs on the newest, like 6. I feel like 6 is
well. I think
Sony.
For a lot of people, a 3 remake is almost on the level of 6. People have wanted this for such a long time.
You know what is more crazy? The other one is not getting leaked. That
one,
new,
the Metaphor, that was crazy.
I love how 2 Atlas game got leaked, but not the other one.
I wonder how Atlas is Atlas so super funny, pissed? Is Xbox pissed or something?
I feel like Xbox will be pissed because it's their show, you know.
It's their big show,
Why would you?
Big announcement,
why would you ruin it like that?
Yeah.
I mean, no one likes the leaks, but at least these weren't just. I mean, it's never good, but like you said, at least there were confirmations. But if they were like completely surprises, bro, it would have been.
I think it would have been
crazy.
I would say though, like the project ReFantazio was called. I can't remember.
Like whatever the fuck it is.
That's what it was.
Whatever. Oh my god, it's so good. It looks so good, dude.
It looks pretty. Yeah, it looks pretty crazy. That we saw the trailer. I
thought it was gonna be like a different series from SMT, but apparently when I saw the trailer, I read the skill. The skill.
It looks like SMT stuff, right?
No, it's literally called the same. It's like what's called Magarula or what's
this is the same as SMT Persona stuff, right?
The spell stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't forget the fucking what was the one on Switch? Fucking
Tokyo Mirror Station.
Oh,
Tokyo Mirror Sessions. Yeah, the skills. Yeah, same skills for that one. Yeah.
One of the best game of all time. This.
What man? What if Nintendo director like fucking Tokyo Mirror Sessions 2? I'd be like, oh shit.
Nintendo will get something. They're gonna get their something.
I mean, isn't like Persona 5T literally Fire Emblem?
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. I'm like, is it Fire Emblem? Yeah. No.
So
I don't know. Like I'm happy that P3 Reload got announced, but I'll play it. I hope I'll finish it because I don't know if I'll get tired of the story because I played so much P3 and
played it. It'll be like the third time.
I know the story. Like why do I?
Yeah. Do you see that they announced that it's not gonna have all the definitive stuff?
Yeah, we saw that.
It's not gonna have pass.
Yeah, we
just
gonna have
the Damn.
Yeah.
I wish it could have been.
I'm like, why? This was your one chance. It's literally
a remake, dude.
This was your chance to do like the definitive P3. Yeah.
I cannot fucking logic that.
I hope it was a bad translation, man. Because I don't know. I hope it was a bad translation.
Was there anything else ahead that you saw from Summer Game Fest, Microsoft show, or anything that was announced that you want to talk about for a little bit before we close out?
I saw like at the end there was Starfield and I immediately went to sleep.
You fell asleep. You were
that
done.
Was it. There were people probably just going, "Oh, Starfield."
No, I'm like, I saw the name. I was like, all right, I'm good.
There was the whole hour. I watched about 30 minutes of it. And I'm like, I can't believe I'm still watching 30 minutes of this. But I mean, it's for what it does. If
my main like criticism against Bethesda is their combat system. I haven't seen any of the combat stuff in Starfield. Maybe I give it a chance, but I don't know. I'm gonna watch the trailer after this.
I think I'm like, I'll watch people play Starfield, and if I think I would enjoy the combat, I might pick it up, but like for the most part, I don't think I'll. Yeah.
I will say the combat looked a little bit better than normal. I mean, the shooting
better than a normal Bethesda game is what we're talking about.
So like a normal game.
Yeah. I mean, it was like competent level shooter, right? Competent level shooter. Okay. You also have like you can just like punch people if you want, like a punch build. There's sneaky stealth builds.
Yeah, literally like Fallout then.
Yeah.
Has anyone just like putting out here? Has anyone played and enjoyed a Bethesda game that wasn't?
No, that's not my junk, bro. No, I'm sorry.
I enjoyed New Vegas. I think.
Really? Okay.
And I don't know if I like Fallout 4 or not because I played it for a while. I think I put in like 60 hours in that game.
That's a lot, though.
That's a lot.
Yeah, but I cannot. I still don't know if I like that game.
That's so much time to put in. I'm not sure I like it. Yeah,
I'm still not sure, dude.
I bought so I bought Skyrim when it came out, and everyone was hyping Skyrim so hard, and they're like, "It's the best game ever." I'm like, "Oh, I like RPGs. I like nice open worlds, kind of." I bought Skyrim. I got maybe 35 minutes into the game, and I was like, I can't fucking do this, man. I can't play this game.
I can't do this.
Yeah.
I mean, this one you can do third person or first person, so if that helps a little bit.
Isn't that the most Bethesda game?
Yeah, you can play Skyrim third person if you want. It looks bad.
Don't look at me. They just highlighted it as a first start. They're like, and you can play it in first person or third person. I'm like, okay, cool. I guess.
All Bethesda games.
Yeah.
There's just too many systems for me.
The new Capcom game looks sick. I thought it was gonna be an Okami. Not Okami. What's called?
We thought it was Onimusha. I thought it was Onimusha for a second. Then I was like, nah, this is.
Onimusha was also Capcom, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Wait, what's called the wolf game? Is it Okami?
Okami.
It's Okami is the.
I thought it was gonna be Okami, dude. I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was gonna be Okami.
Capcom should do fucking Beautiful Joe again.
Oh my god, Henshin the Go-Go, baby.
Henshin the Go-Go, baby.
They won't. It'd be nice. Well, we just ask Platinum. Ask Platinum to do it.
What's your good prediction for today's? Is it today? Yeah,
today's
Capcom game.
They actually already showed. They said what's going to be there. It's a 30-minute show.
Yeah.
Dragon's
really?
Dogma 2.
They talk about
was it?
These three is gonna be there, but it's gonna be like 36 minutes. So there might be a chance it's not gonna be the only one there.
There's 3 games, but what were that they've announced so far?
Pragmata.
They actually said something about
they got a
Ghost Trick too for whatever reason.
Oh yeah, Ghost Trick will be there. Yeah.
I want Monster Hunter 6.
You think they would do 6 at this time?
Yeah, I mean,
it makes sense.
If it's not now, it's gonna be TCG.
What about World 2? Do you want World 2 or no?
I think that's the
World
next
is
thing.
literally 5.
Yeah, that's the next one essentially. It makes sense that they might just do ending on here's Monster Hunter World 2, Monster Hunter whatever they decide to call it, probably World 2.
Rise 2.
Power Stone.
Rise 2. But
MVC, let's go.
MVC 4.
No, man, stop doing the craziness. It doesn't exist. It won't ever exist, man.
I'm gonna put it into the world right now.
Yeah, put out in the universe. CVS3.
If you say its name 3 times, it shall appear.
I might tweet. Let's all tweet that at Capcom. CVS3 ?
Oh. But yeah, like I was saying, 36 minutes roughly. Dragon's Dogma 2, Exoprimal, Ghost Trick, Phantom Detective. I think it just depends on if they decide to show gameplay, like a walkthrough. Like if they show us an Exoprimal match. Like, are we gonna?
They showed Project Pregnant stuff. Not Project Pregnant. What's it called? Pragmata.
Pragmata.
Pragmata. Call it. Hold up. If it does not show up at this show, if it doesn't show up at this show, call it Project Pragmata because it was just a project.
Is Pragmata we gotta be seeing more of it soon, right? We gotta see more of it soon, right?
I forgot about this. Ubisoft is also doing their stuff. Okay, I mean, I'm gonna watch that. I'm not gonna watch it.
Oh, you're okay. I was like, what does Ubisoft got? They got that. They might have that Star Wars game, bro. That's theirs. That's theirs.
Oh yeah, you're right. They're gonna show the Assassin's Creed stuff, and that's it.
Oh yeah, Assassin's Creed.
Maybe that Prince of Persia game. But I saw enough.
Maybe
I saw enough of that to just say you know what, I'm gonna get that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'll buy it.
Wait, what about Watch Dogs?
Is that series dead? Is this?
Is it dead?
No. I think the DLC is still coming out.
Wait, there's DLC for Watch Dogs?
Yeah. I mean,
are you serious?
Yeah.
The hacker game. The hacker game.
Yeah, the hacker game. The
Watch Dogs
DLC?
2
what's
DLC?
the newest one? Legion.
Legion,
Yeah,
but
Legion.
that came out like 2 years ago.
Wait.
I'm not sure. I think they still got updated, but it's not DLC.
Wait, what's the newest Watch?
I know there was like
Legion.
Assassin's
Okay.
Creed DLC. I know there's a Assassin's Creed DLC for that game.
Okay, but
Yeah.
paid, but or free.
I'm not sure. It's probably paid since it's Ubisoft.
Because it's
no way it's not
Ubisoft.
paid. Like, be real.
What the heck? Heck, guys, tripping over like timelines. Like, what? This thing's coming. I mean, there is a DLC. I'm trying to find out what the date is now. Oh man, that's
I mean,
crazy.
the last time I saw it, it got DLC, but I don't know now though.
I don't even.
I don't think they're gonna.
There's
like
multiple DLCs. It's not even just. Wow.
Legion came out in 2020, man.
That series is so weird because like the first one was bad, like really bad, you know, and then the second one was at least decent. Yeah, the second one was decent. I played it a bit. It was actually decent.
It was pretty good, yeah. Actually, I played 1 and I played some of 2, and I never played Legion. So
yeah, I was interested in Legion because you can play as NPC and you can play as old people. And apparently, old people can just randomly have a heart attack. I was like, "Oh my god, that's
what?
So sick."
That's too real.
It's so funny. It's so funny. They can just decide they have a heart attack
and
they
just die. Yeah. Oh my god.
What an awesome game, dude.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Well, before we do close it out, because we are hitting our time limit. Baby steps from the Devolver Digital showcase.
Oh, isn't that the Get Over It, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I figure like this is your new streamer game right here.
I don't know if I want to do that. I never streamed Getting Over It because I was like, I think Getting Over would kill me. Like I don't know if I want to.
Dude apparently in his parents' basement, just being there.
The same game.
is sucked into a game and has to go up a mountain. I forgot, or go up something. And what is it again? Like you control one or both of his legs?
Oh no, the newest one. I think it's like his whole body. I think. Like,
okay.
The like octopus game. That octopus game.
Octodad.
Yeah. That one. Probably like that, but it's just a human.
Have you played Octodad? Has anyone played Octodad?
No, I saw it like I was like a kid when it came out.
I was. Oh my god! How young are you? What the fuck?
It was. Wait, was Octodad PS4?
When was
PS4? No, that was PS4.
It was like 2000. It was like 2015. or something.
Oh, 2015. Yeah, I was like 15 years old.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I played it. It's pretty okay. It's fine. It's okay.
I guess the thing I like about this one, as opposed to some of the other stuff, is that it looks like you're like on a journey. Like it looks like you're crossing fields, you're going up places, but there's like a path, and it's like okay.
I got it. You know what?
Yeah,
nice. I might want to play that. That was kind of fucking that looks fun. That was fun.
But anyways, yeah. So that's their latest game, and we will be back next week for hopefully nothing crazy happens, or hopefully something crazy does happen, like Monster Hunter or Pragmata. We only have so many chances.
My bet. Here's my bet. Here's my guess for Capcom is they mention Pragmata and they say we'll have more info for you soon
at TGS,
and they will be TGS or Gamescom or something like that. I think my guess is that they'll be like, hey, it's not canceled. Like we're working on it, but we can't show you anything just yet, and that's what I think.
I just want to tease for Monster Hunter 6, honestly.
We're there. We're there. They did the when's the last DLC drop? Or not DLC, but the last
the update. I think
yeah.
I know like the video they shown was like shown recently.
Okay.
Yeah,
probably this week. The last day, the last update.
So now that we get a remake for P3. Is the JRPG community done asking for remakes, or what's left?
I think they will see how good it is, how good of a remake it is.
Oh, I mean like in general, like not.
Oh, in
Atlas.
general?
Yeah, just like.
Oh, you mean like is there any like other JRPG that can
any
remake?
JRPGs that fans
I
are
feel
like
until Chrono
Chrono Trigger?
Trigger. Yeah, yes, I was about to say until like Chrono Trigger.
Is Chrono Trigger the last one, or are we gonna never? Are we never happy?
They said that there's the rumors of 10 right now.
Oh yeah, the 10 rumors that are starting about a 10 remake.
No one has done anything about an 8 remake.
I don't think anyone asked. I don't think anyone asked for one.
The best part is I'm like, man, 10 already got a remaster. They're like, no, we need to remaster, remake, HD it.
Chrono Trigger and probably Xenogears.
Xenogears.
I guess because so this is one of those things where me and Alex were not really sure what they'll do for those games because the people who are playing Xenoblade, who might want to go back and play those, Square owns those.
So no, Square owns Gears.
Square owns Gears, and
Namco owns Saga.
So it's completely out of, or we assume it's out of Monolith's hands. Who knows? We don't know.
It's out of it. The newest character literally looks like the guy from Xenogear, from the DLC.
Fei Fong Wong.
He exactly looked like Fei Fong Wong.
A man right there.
I guess that means like Monolith owns the designs and Square just owns like the name, maybe.
I'm really curious.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I don't know. But yeah, I think for JRPG fans, Trigger. I hear a lot of people asking for FF6 remakes. Like people only want to really like want that.
Will they do that?
6?
I mean, you know what? They probably will.
I mean, well, maybe I'll be like
Why
dead.
not?
Maybe
Well, we might be like
yeah.
10 years older than we are now, but
yeah. But I also saw the rumors, or it was on like a Reddit post or something. It's like FF10 remake, and I'm like, whoa,
yeah.
Why? No, I mean, no offense. I love 10.
No,
actually,
it really is a why.
Yeah.
It's like
I recently did a replay of 10 after watching the Kabuki play. Right, I told you about that.
Yeah.
And I like 10. I've replayed 10 many times. I think it's a good game, but I also was just like, but why though? Like why? Why remake?
So if we keep going on the remake track for Final Fantasies, does that mean that we eventually just get all of 13 remade in one
People
game?
People saying that, yeah, like redo 13. Like give those games a second, yeah.
Oh Lord, cut the first half of 13 out, and then
well, they could like no, they're gonna do the opposite. They're gonna do the Midgar approach where it's gonna be its own game.
Oh.
No way.
Oh
yeah.
Gosh. Oh fuck.
You're stuck on that floating city thing for like 15 hours.
I've been hearing a lot of people wanting to have a remake of Tokyo Mirage Station. I'm not sure though.
Remake? That game.
I said people, I mean me.
I was about to be like, that game is so new. Why would they remake it? But they remade The Last of Us. So what do I fucking know?
You know what remake I would want, or I would want The Last Story. I would want The Last Story. That game was really good, but the Wii could not handle that mug.
Man. The Wii was an interesting console, yeah.
I had so many. That game is just running at sub 30 for most of the combat sections, but it still holds up. That game was amazing. Yeah.
All right,
someone bring that back.
Last Story. For me, I guess I gotta say, yeah, Chrono Trigger. I want to see how they would do it. I hope they would respect it. I don't want a 3D remake of Chrono Trigger. I gotta say, I don't think that art style lends itself to 3D very well. I mean, then again, Dragon Quest exists, but whatever.
All right, well, you may find me at Ninja Trickster on Twitch, streaming Wednesday. I'm gonna try Thursday this week. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's like a mini job or some crap.
Wow. Oh wow, okay.
I'm trying to make some more progress in Tears of the Kingdom, as well as.
Oh, you need to stream it every day then.
Yeah, that's a big game.
Like a full week, 7 days a week. You know?
I'm still enjoying myself in that game though. It's stupid fun. It's a lot of fun. And then Super Mario Odyssey. So that'll be finished relatively quickly, I think. And then you can find Root or Alex at Root24 ROUTE24 on Twitch, streaming every Wednesday and Thursday.
Yeah.
Got it. What are you streaming? Still Live Alive?
I swear, I thought I was gonna be done Live Alive last week. I'm not. I will be done. I don't want to say well for sure, but I might gonna do the last dungeon and boss fight on Wednesday. So I'll be done Live Alive this week, and then on Thursday I'll finish. I'll probably power wash. Who knows? I'll play something. But yeah, Live Alive. It's a JRPG. It's a remake of a JRPG that came out in '94 in Japan. So it's pretty good. Yeah.
There you go. And you can find Ehe at just Ehe. JUSTEHE on Twitter for your news.
I just started Street Fighter 6. It's so fun.
Oh, the single player stuff.
The World Tour?
The single player stuff and also the online mode. The online mode was great, dude. Let's call it the
Battle Hub.
What's it called the network stuff? Oh man, I'm dumb.
Not Battle Hub. Not Battle Hub.
No. The what's it called the frame thing. I'm so dumb.
What are you talking about?
I have no idea. I don't know. We're just throwing stuff out now.
Oh my god, hold on.
Wait, it's an online mode?
It's an online connection thing. Oh my god, I can't
I might not know this one.
Oh my god, no, hold on.
You typing it right now? Street Fighter 6 online question mark?
Question mark.
Rollback. There we go. Netcode. The netcode.
Oh, the rollback netcode.
Okay.
Why did you struggle with that? Why are you talking about like an in-game feature?
I don't know.
Okay.
I forgot about it.
I mean, I guess
the rollback is so good.
They fixed some of it. I think it was just for tournaments that it was kind of bugged for a little bit last week. But
okay.
Yeah, but they were really good on fixing.
I am not much of a Street Fighter guy. I'm more of a Tekken guy.
Tekken, yeah.
I mean, but you got your beta for that coming too, bro.
I tried the modern control and oh my god, it's so
really good,
dude. It's really good.
I've heard it. It's like the trade off is so there, much. But you get
the trade off is there. But you know,
that's cool.
I'm still having fun with it.
Yeah, that's all that matters. That you have fun with it, and you can learn, and then after that,
and I still win too. Let's go.
Yeah. I should check it out.
All right. Well, we will catch you all next week for episode 170 of the Unknown Games podcast. Until then, make sure that you clean yourself up, wipe, rinse, and
what
don't
the fuck?
Even...
All right. Yeah, clean yourself up, wipe.
You stinky.
Oh my god. Okay. All right,
everyone.
Goodbye. Yeah, that's how we end this. Why do you say wipe? Like,
why
was
never said that before?
Yeah, why was that the first thing you said? Why wipe?
Would you not clean yourself? You